What's up, everybody? We are back at Armor once again, and it is once again Chest and Shoulders Day. But what's different this time is we are now under 3 weeks out. So, just barely. 3 weeks out as of yesterday from the first show, and 4 weeks out from the second show. And I'm going to keep saying it in every video. I'm hyped. I cannot wait. Every single day that goes by, every single day that I get a little bit closer to the shows, the more excited I get. And I mean, yeah, I'm in prep. I'm 3 weeks out. I'm very tired. I'm hungry. All of the shit that goes with being in prep, right? But I'm still so excited because I love bodybuilding so much. And honestly, prep has been easy. The diet has been easy. Training has been easy. Sticking to everything that I'm supposed to do, and the cardio, my steps every day, doing everything that my coach tells me to do, it's all been easy because I love this stuff so much. And honestly, if you can find something that you love as much as I love bodybuilding, and you can do that every day, then it'll never feel like you're working. It's going to feel like sometimes you're grinding, you're putting in the effort, but it's always going to be that passionate work ethic where you don't mind the grind, you don't mind the hard work. You're more excited with the process and getting to do it all and seeing things progress, and then ultimately the outcome, which is going to be the two shows, all three categories that I'm competing in, and I'm beyond excited. I feel very good about my chances at the first show and the second show. Like I mentioned in the last video, I'm going to be doing True Novice and the Mr. Knoxville classes for Classic Physique in the first show, which 2 victories there. And then we're going to the second show in Kentucky, which is a natural tested show, and I'll be doing Novice at that show, which will be our 3rd victory. So I'm very confident with all of these shows, and I mean, push comes to shove, if I show up and there's a man better than me at any of those shows and he ends up beating me, I would rather lose to somebody better than me, knowing full well that I gave prep every single ounce of myself and everything that I have to the process, showing up with the mindset of I'm going to win and I'm going to take home first. If I lose in that scenario, then it's a learning experience that I can progress forward from. And ultimately, these two shows are a drop in the bucket for my bodybuilding career. I'm still natural at this point. These two shows are basically a test run for the beginning of my bodybuilding career to make sure I can handle a prep, which I've handled. Believe me, I've handled to a T perfectly. And it hasn't made me lose any love for the sport, any love for bodybuilding. I love it even more now, honestly. I genuinely do. And this is just proven to me and cemented in my mind that bodybuilding truly is what I'm meant to do, and this is the thing that I want to do with my life, and the thing that I'm going to do with my life. I'm going to be a professional bodybuilder. I'm going to inspire as many people as I can, coaching people along the way, helping them along their journey, and getting them to achieve the best out of themselves as well. That's ultimately why I make these videos. I mean, yeah, it's to document my progress so I can look at it later in life and have something to look back on, but at the same time, if a single person watches any of my videos, which I've gotten messages and DMs from people, so I know that this happens, but if a single person watches a YouTube video, an Instagram video of mine, whatever the case is, and they get inspired to change their lives, or to sign up for coaching, or to do whatever it is that is going to better themselves, then it's worth it. That's 100%. That video was worth making because I inspired that person to get better. And I don't need to see it. I don't need to hear it all the time. I just want to do that. I just want to inspire as many people as I can to do better, to get the best out of themselves, and put forth 100% effort into whatever they're doing. Be the best version of the person that they could be possible. So, with that little side tangent rant that I just went on, mostly over, the song of the day today is going to be Bathed in Solitude by Termina. This is a band that I found through a dude named Nick Nocturnal. He like does a bunch of covers and stuff, bunch of songs for a bunch of different bands. But this album that song is on is incredible. I listened to it and I was like, ah, so that's what I'm gonna hear in the gym for the next 3 weeks. So it's a really really good album. That song specifically is pretty good. So check it out if you like metal. If you don't like metal, don't listen to any of my recommendations ever because you're gonna hate them. But metal is the superior genre. You just don't know it yet, or you do, and you're a cool guy or girl, or girl. Uh, but yeah, everything with prep is going super smooth. I will say the one thing that is like a not even really a struggle point, but the thing that we're dealing with as of right now today is my body weight is holding a little bit higher. So we're still getting leaner every day. Conditioning is coming through, and we're getting visibly leaner. We can see the body fat coming off, and more definition coming out. But my body is holding a higher body weight, and we think it's partially due to just the amount of stress buildup in my body because I'm a natural athlete still. So I can't quite recover or deal with bodily stress the same way that enhanced athletes do. So, me busting my ass with like an hour and 20 minutes of cardio on rest days at 1600 something calories and training days at 1700 calories or whatever, and doing an hour of cardio and killing myself during the lifting. We need to, quote unquote, from my coach, refresh the body a little bit, just a little. So, for today, no post workout cardio, and we're just going to hit the session for chest and shoulders. I'll do my post workout posing in the posing room afterwards, so I'll see all of you guys in there. But we're not quite done in the car yet, so I'm going to keep yapping for a little while. Other than that, 3 weeks out. That's 2 weeks of suffering and grinding, absolutely grafting my ass off so that I can bring forth the most conditioned physique possible. Really show and display what I've built over the last few years. And that's all I can think about. That's all I'm excited for. Is what I think about when I'm on the elliptical is it just runs through my head over and over and over again. Stepping on the stage, getting up there, how lean I'm going to look, how everything is going to go, running through all the poses in my head, how I'm going to feel when I get up on stage, how I'm going to feel when I win, I'm going to feel when I get off the stage. All of it. That's all I can think about. And it makes me more excited every time I think about it. So I will be grinding as hard as I can, doing exactly what my coach says to a T for the remainder of prep. And for the next 2 weeks, it's a whole lot of digging, a whole lot of grinding, seeing just how deep inside myself I can dig. And then that last week before the show is peak week. We'll probably pull back training intensity and volume a good bit and increase carbs to carb load up into the show so that I look full. And then after the first show, we'll probably recover for a couple days, maybe hit a couple more intense training sessions, maybe one more, whatever the case is, whatever Alex says is the way. That is what I will do. And then we'll have a second peak week for the second show. And man, I'm just super excited for both. I can't wait. People keep asking me like what I want to do after the second show, and I think it was like a couple weeks ago I started really thinking about it, and then as of like now recently, like my brain can't even be bothered to think about the second show. I'm so focused, so fucking dialed in on the first show and then winning the second show, that whatever is after the second show right now to me is an afterthought. But I know big picture we're going to go into another maintenance period, or like a recovery period, getting me back up to maintenance. And then from there is when I'll start taking things seriously. And we will be going into our next gaining phase to get significantly bigger. So, I don't know how long that off season is going to be, honestly. But I wanna be able to put on enough size to where the next time I prep, we're gonna do some serious work at these shows, like national level work. So that'll determine how long the off season is. Might have to go for a pretty long one, take some diet breaks in between. just to like blow our body fat back down, just like we did for this last off season. Because my last off season leading up to this prep, if you don't know, was about 2 years working with Alex. I've been lifting way longer than that, but working with Alex specifically was about 2 years of off season, and then prep has been over 5 months now. I've been in prep, or I will have been in prep for a total of 6 months come the first show day. And most of that is in part due to the fact that I'm a natural athlete. So, like, we needed to make sure that the cut was slow enough to not lose any muscle tissue, and also just to give us enough time to get the body fat off. So, I think we timed everything out perfectly. I think everything is going according to plan the way that it should be. And we've only got a few weeks left. So, I'm going to go inside, absolutely obliterate myself, and I will see every single one of you in the posing room. Alright, we're in the posing room. Workout was survived. However, being 3 weeks out, strength has finally started to come down a touch. So, yesterday with the hack squats, we kept the same weight, but we got a few less reps. And then today with the dumbbell shoulder press, we had to go down in weight. I didn't hit the rep range, so rather than be an idiot and try to hurt myself, we went down in weight just a touch and got some good solid reps in there. I had my spotter the whole time, so I wasn't afraid that I was going to hurt myself or anything like that. But strength has started to come down a little bit, and as per the usual, as expected, Alex has made the right call of no post-workout cardio because I am fucking trashed. I am absolutely exhausted. So we're going to get through this, check the pump really quick, which probably not going to have one because we're on 100 grams of carbs, but we're going to check anyway. Then I'm going to slap meal number 4 and get about 10 minutes worth of steps in because I'm still going to try to hit my step count for the day. And by try, I mean I'm going to hit my step count for the day, but I'm going to get like 10 minutes of it in here before I leave, and I'll finish out the rest of those later. But for now, this is what we are looking like. Oh yeah. Veins are going crazy. Whew. Yeah, I am tuckered out, for lack of better terms. But that's no excuse not to get my steps in and finish out the rest of my meals and everything else I've got for today. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm super excited for tomorrow. My best friend is actually getting married tomorrow, so I'm going to a wedding. But that will not stop me from doing every other thing that I need to do bodybuilding-wise. And it shouldn't stop you from doing whatever you're going to do tomorrow. Whether that be bodybuilding, school, work, whatever you got, knock it out. Knock it out of the park. 110%. With that being said, every single one of you, eat your food, drink your water, get some sleep, and ultimately, make some gains. I will see every single one of you in the 2 weeks out videos. I'll see you guys later.